Imagine scaling a 2,600-foot cliff on a rickety ladder, crossing a raging river on a flimsy bamboo raft, or trekking through snow-covered mountains, all just to get to school. These are not scenes from an adventure movie. They're the daily realities for some children around the world. Across the globe, in communities nestled amongst towering mountains, perched on the edge of vast deserts, or clinging to the banks of mighty rivers, the journey to school is an adventure in itself. Welcome to Infinity. Subscribe now and join us as we explore the top 7 most dangerous roads children take to school daily. High in the cliffs of Sichuan province lies Atule'er Village, a remote settlement perched 2,625 feet above the valley floor. It's one of the most extreme places on Earth where children risk their lives daily, just to get to school. For decades, children descended this vertical cliff using 17 shaky vine ladders. There were no ropes, no harnesses, just raw courage, and a drop that could end in tragedy. Photos of these children climbing the cliff with nothing but a bamboo backpack shocked the world in 2016. The story went viral, shining a light on what was called the most dangerous school run on Earth. After public outcry, the Chinese government replaced the vine ladders with a steel staircase built from over 1,500 pipes. It cost around $145,000. But it didn't eliminate danger completely. Children still take over 2 hours to go up and down the 600-foot descent. In rain or snow, the steep exposed steps become slippery death traps. Yet not a single family gave up. Education is everything to them. Due to the long and risky trip, kids only return home twice a month. Their commitment is unshakable, and their parents often join them, guiding and protecting them every step of the way. In 2020, the government relocated most families to new homes in Jiaozhui County, modern apartments with schools, electricity, and safety. The villagers finally left the cliff behind. But Atuleer's story didn't end. The cliff village became a symbol of resilience and a tourist attraction. Tour guides now bring visitors to see the steel stairway, where children once risked their lives for a pencil and a book. Plans are in motion to build a cable car for tourism, transforming the cliff's legacy from hardship to hope and economic opportunity for those who stayed. Atule'er stands as a monument to sacrifice and ambition. It reminds the world that for millions of children, school isn't just a building, it's a mountain to climb every single day. Perched high in the cliffs of Sichuan province, Gulu village is a remote settlement where children undertake one of the world's most perilous journeys to access education. The path to Gulu village primary school is a narrow trail, often just 40 centimeters wide, carved into the mountainside. With sheer drops on one side, a single misstep could be fatal. This treacherous route spans approximately 5 hours, winding through steep and rugged terrain. Despite the dangers, students make this journey daily, driven by their thirst for knowledge. The school's location halfway up a mountain earned it the nickname, the School in the Clouds. Its isolation underscores the community's commitment to education amidst adversity. Inside, the school comprises 5 modest buildings with basic facilities. A makeshift basketball hoop and a worn blackboard reflect the limited resources available to both students and the sole teacher. The teacher, dedicated to his students, has served the village for over 2 decades. His unwavering commitment provides a beacon of hope and stability in this challenging environment. During the rainy season, the path becomes even more hazardous, with slippery surfaces increasing the risk of accidents. Yet, attendance remains high, a testament to the students' determination. The villagers, primarily of the Yi ethnic minority, have long relied on this school as a cornerstone for their children's future, emphasizing the transformative power of education. In recent years, Gulu village has attracted attention from tourists and media alike, drawn by the students' extraordinary daily trek and the school's unique location. Gulu village stands as a powerful symbol of perseverance, illustrating the lengths to which communities will go to ensure their children receive an education, regardless of the obstacles. Nestled in the remote reaches of the Indian Himalayas, Zanskar Valley becomes a frozen expanse during winter, with temperatures plummeting below -30 degrees Celsius. In this icy realm, children embark on a treacherous journey over the frozen Zanskar River, known as the Chadar, to reach their schools in Leh. The Chadar trek, translating to blanket in Hindi, refers to the ice sheet that forms over the river. This path becomes the only viable route for villagers during winter, as roads are rendered impassable by heavy snowfall. Children, some as young as 6, undertake this perilous trek, walking for days on the frozen river. The journey is fraught with dangers: thin ice that can crack underfoot, sub-zero temperatures, and the ever-present risk of avalanches. Despite the hazards, the determination of these young students is unwavering. Education is seen as a beacon of hope, a means to a better future, compelling them to brave the icy path each year. The trek isn't just a physical challenge, it's a test of endurance and resilience. Children often wrap their feet in layers of wool and plastic to combat frostbite, and they carry minimal supplies to reduce weight on the fragile ice. Along the way, they rest in caves or makeshift shelters, sharing space with traders and other travelers. These communal stops offer brief respite from the biting cold and a chance to warm up before continuing the arduous journey. The community's commitment to education is further exemplified by institutions like the Lamden Model High School, which provides boarding facilities to accommodate students from distant villages. Organizations such as Lille Fro have recognized the challenges faced by these children and are working to establish hostels closer to their villages, aiming to reduce the need for such hazardous commutes. The story of Zanskar's children has garnered international attention, highlighting the lengths to which individuals will go in pursuit of knowledge and the transformative power of education. Zanskar Valley stands as a testament to human resilience and the indomitable spirit of its young inhabitants. Their journey across the frozen river is not just a path to school, but a symbol of hope and determination in the face of adversity. In the village of Sanghyang Tanjung, Lebak Regency, Banten Province, Indonesia, children once faced a perilous journey to school, crossing a collapsed suspension bridge over the Ciberang River. The 162-meter-long bridge, originally built in 2001, was severely damaged by flooding in January 2012, causing a pillar to collapse and rendering the structure unstable. Despite the danger, students continued to use the damaged bridge, balancing on narrow steel beams and holding on to frayed cables to reach their school, as the alternative route added an extra 30 minutes to their journey. Images and videos of the children's hazardous commute garnered international attention, prompting public outcry and calls for immediate action to repair the bridge. In response, Indonesia's largest steel producer, PT Krakatau Steel, collaborated with NGOs to construct a new, safer bridge, which was completed and opened in November 2012. The new bridge provided a secure passage for the children, eliminating the need for the dangerous crossing and ensuring uninterrupted access to education. However, in November 2024, reports emerged of another suspension bridge collapse in Parakanbusi village, Lebak, forcing students to cross the river due to the lack of alternative routes. These recurring incidents highlight the ongoing challenges faced by rural communities in Indonesia, where infrastructure vulnerabilities continue to impede safe access to education. The resilience and determination of these students underscore the critical importance of investing in reliable infrastructure to support their educational pursuits. Lebak's story serves as a poignant reminder of the lengths to which children will go to attain knowledge, and the collective responsibility to ensure their journeys are safe and dignified. In the remote areas of Rizal Province, east of Manila, Philippines, children undertake a perilous journey to school by crossing rivers on inflated tire tubes. This method, though dangerous, is a testament to their unwavering commitment to education. The rivers they cross are often swollen during the rainy season, presenting significant risks such as strong currents and hidden debris. Despite these hazards, students prefer this route over the alternative, a long, arduous walk through rough terrain. Each day, these young learners balance on makeshift rafts, clutching their school bags tightly to prevent them from getting wet. The journey is not only physically demanding, but also mentally taxing, requiring immense courage and resilience. In some instances, students are forced to skip classes or stay overnight at relatives' homes, if the river becomes impassable due to heavy rains. This disruption underscores the fragility of their educational access. The community has long petitioned the local government to construct a hanging bridge to provide a safer passage for students. However, progress has been slow, leaving children to navigate these treacherous waters daily. Despite the dangers, the children's determination remains unshaken. Their daily commute is a powerful illustration of the lengths to which they will go to pursue an education. Photographs capturing these journeys have garnered international attention, highlighting the urgent need for infrastructure improvements in rural areas. These images serve as a stark reminder of the disparities in educational access worldwide. Organizations and concerned citizens have rallied to support these communities, advocating for safer routes to school and increased investment in rural infrastructure. Their efforts aim to ensure that no child has to risk their life for an education. The story of these Filipino students is not just about the dangers they face, but also about their resilience and the value they place on learning. It is a narrative that inspires and calls for action. As we reflect on these journeys, we are reminded of the profound impact that access to safe education can have on a child's future. It is a call to bridge the gaps, both literal and metaphorical, that hinder the path to knowledge. In the remote rainforest regions of Colombia, particularly near the Rio Negro River, children from isolated communities undertake a perilous journey to school by traversing a steel cable zipline. This zipline, suspended approximately 400 meters above the river, stretches 800 meters across, serving as the only viable route to education for these young students. The zipline system, known locally as tarabitas, has been in use for over 2 centuries, originally constructed by indigenous communities using hemp ropes. Today, steel cables have replaced the original materials, but the journey remains equally daunting. Children, some as young as 5, attach themselves to rudimentary harnesses connected to pulleys and glide across the canyon at speeds reaching up to 50 miles per hour. Younger siblings are often placed in sacks and carried along, highlighting the communal effort to ensure education is accessible. The journey is not without risks. The zipline passes over a river known to be infested with alligators, adding an element of danger to the already treacherous commute. Despite these hazards, the children and their families continue to rely on this method due to the lack of alternative routes. In the village of Los Pinos, the local school was closed due to insufficient funding, forcing students to either undertake a 2-hour hike through the mountains or use the zipline. The zipline, while dangerous, offers a quicker route, allowing children to attend classes more regularly. Efforts have been made to improve safety, including community maintenance of the zipline system. However, the lack of government assistance has left these communities to manage the risks on their own. Photographs and videos of these daring commutes have garnered international attention, shedding light on the extreme measures some children take to access education. These images serve as a stark reminder of the disparities in educational access worldwide. In response to the global awareness, organizations have advocated for the construction of safer infrastructure, such as bridges or cable cars, to replace the hazardous zipline. However, progress has been slow, and the zipline remains the primary means of transportation for these students. Despite the dangers, the children's determination to pursue education remains unshaken. Their daily commute is a powerful illustration of the lengths to which they will go to learn and build a better future. The story of these Colombian students is not just about the risks they face, but also about their resilience and the value they place on learning. It is a narrative that inspires and calls for action to bridge the gaps in educational access. In the remote village of Pili, nestled within China's Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region, approximately 80 schoolchildren undertake a formidable 125-mile journey to attend their boarding school in Taxkorgan town. This arduous trek, occurring 4 times a year, underscores the profound challenges faced by these young learners. The journey commences with a 50-mile stretch inaccessible to vehicles, compelling students to traverse on foot or by camel. This segment includes navigating narrow mountain paths and steep inclines, demanding both physical endurance and mental fortitude. One of the most perilous sections involves crossing a path carved into a cliff face, narrowing to just a few inches wide and situated approximately 1,000 feet above the valley floor. Without safety harnesses, students and accompanying teachers must carefully navigate this treacherous route. Throughout the journey, students are required to ford 4 freezing rivers, adding to the complexity and danger of their commute. These crossings are particularly hazardous during periods of increased water flow. Bridges along the route present additional challenges. Students must cross a 650-foot chain bridge and 4 single-plank bridges, all lacking modern safety features. These structures demand careful balance and unwavering focus. The entire journey spans 2 days and 1 night, during which students and teachers camp in the mountains. This extended travel time often results in students arriving at school up to a week after the term has begun. Despite the inherent risks, the community remains committed to education. Teachers from Taxkorgan Town Boarding School accompany the students, ensuring their safety and providing guidance throughout the journey. The village of Pili, home to around 400 herders and farmers, is geographically isolated, with roads that paradoxically lead further away from accessible routes. This isolation necessitates the challenging journey undertaken by the students. Photographs and reports of this extraordinary school commute have garnered international attention, highlighting the lengths to which these children go in pursuit of education. Their determination serves as a testament to the human spirit's resilience. The story of Pili's students underscores the profound disparities in global educational access and infrastructure. Their journey is not just a physical one, but also a powerful narrative of perseverance and the universal value placed on learning. From the towering cliffs of Atule'er to the frozen riverbeds of Zanskar, from the precarious bridges of Lebak to the soaring ziplines of Rio Negro, we have witnessed the extraordinary lengths to which children around the world will go to receive an education. These stories are not just about perilous journeys, they're about the indomitable human spirit and the value placed on education. Each journey, each challenge overcome, each act of courage and resilience serves as a powerful reminder that education is not simply about acquiring knowledge. It is about empowering individuals, about breaking cycles of poverty, and about building a brighter future for generations to come. Let's honor their determination by advocating for safer routes and better access to education worldwide. Subscribe to Infinity for more inspiring stories from around the globe.